There's no shortage of good indie rock bands out there, but one of my favorites has a little over 400,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Their name is the Airborne Toxic Event, and they create very lyrically challenging indie rock. They've explored a ton of different genres too, breaking away just from indie to go more into electronica with their album Dope Machines, or more plain and simple rock with Such Hot Blood. But one album in their catalog stands out from the rest. So welcome back to reviewing an album every day, because today's album is Songs of God and Whiskey. It's not really like anything else the band has done before. In fact, it was a bit of an odds and ends collection that was recorded over the past 10 years. So in this way, how does it stack up? But before getting into my more nuanced opinions, here's my track-by-track rating for each song on the album. Well, personally, I think it has some of the highest highs of their catalog, and also some of the most forgettable lows. Their soft poetic touches work in many songs, but there's a few, such as April's the Cruelest Month, or Why, that end up feeling kind of empty without anything else. However, a vast majority of this album is not that. Take a look at album opener Poor Isaac, for example.
I'm not your son, everybody dies alone.
It's a very vindictive and angry song that works with very little to create a very rich and warm sound. Another great song off the album is Change and Change and Change and Change.
I just can't take much more of this, I'm sure.
This song is more personal and narratively focused, like a lot of their other best tracks. Songs of God and Whiskey is definitely a more depressing album. If you're an Airborne Toxic Event fan at all, you know that most of their songs are depressing, but something about this album is a bit different. Its sweet careening melodies really give you the illusion that something happy is about to be said, and then the lyrics take a completely different turn. The song Strangers, for example, which is another great song, sounds very simple and happy upon the first listen.
And the sunrise is a welcome thing, but I wish it was more welcoming. This life is such an awful sting.
However, rather than about holding on, it's more about letting go. But I don't really have any gripes with this album. While there are a few tracks that don't really have any staying power in my opinion, the majority of the album is very well crafted despite its less structured nature. It remains cohesive and earns a strong 7.8 out of 10 in my book. Thanks for watching, I'll see you tomorrow, and remember, positivity is free.